Hey peeps, welcome back to another video. Today we are doing another talking train. This time, this one is what do other Star Stable players do or say that annoys you? This is not hate to any of these people who do these things. I did ask this question on TikTok, which the video I think did pretty good. I did get quite a lot of answers, so this video might be pretty long. But to the people, these people in the comment section are talking about, this is no hate to you. This is nothing against you at all. Because honestly, while I was looking through the comment section, I realised that I was quite guilty of a few of these things. Yeah, I was a little guilty of them. So, yeah. I feel like this question of this video, it's something that's been on my mind for quite a while, because there's some things that people in the Star Stable community have been doing or saying directly at me that really annoys me, and I'm just so I just feel like I need to make a video on it, because literally all these videos in this playlist are just things that I just think about and want to share, and talk about to you guys as well. So that's kind of what this playlist is a little bit about, and yeah. So it's just something that's been on my mind lately, and I need to know if other people have these things as well, Right now we are picking our horse, which is Lunos. I think that's how you say the name. Not too sure. This is a few minutes into this video, but I was training a Halloween horse before realising it was a Halloween horse, and I was like, wait a second, this is a Halloween horse, I can't be training a Halloween horse when it's not Halloween. So now I've picked a correct horse, and we will be training this one instead, because I don't want to be training a Halloween horse when it's not Halloween, yeah. I'm recording this before Camp Western as well. This is when the Star Riders are about. So this video might be a little old. But, yeah. When I've made this video, I haven't even, done the, Camp Western, which is interesting enough. Anyways, right now I'm picking an outfit, but I hope you enjoy, and let's begin. When they only complain. I feel like this is one of the most, I don't know how to say it, it's the most popular one, I guess, that I got in the comments. A lot of them are talking about how other players complain, which I do agree with. I feel like the complaining that a lot of Star Stable players do is so unnecessary. And I just don't really understand it. People will complain about the littlest things that mostly make Star Stable better than it was before, and they'll just complain and complain and complain. And it's just girl, what, Players with the constant need to complain, who are never happy for what SO's team does for them. Why are people so unhappy? That's exactly it. I don't understand why people need to complain so much. I'm just you're just so unhappy with everything Star Stable does. And it's something that I just don't understand. And maybe I will never understand. I have my little things that I will complain about. I only have a small, just a few things. But, that's it. I don't understand why people have to complain about every little thing. When they complain about absolutely everything SO does, but then keeps playing and spending money on the game anyway, complaining that SO brings so many new horses, then buying all of them the moment they come out. Is it just me that finds this a little kind of amusing? I don't really know why, but the fact that there's people that will literally complain about the horses they're literally buying, and wasting all their money on, but like they'll complain like their life depends on it, about the same horses, and it's just like, you can't get rid of them anymore. I remember seeing one person complain about how we can't delete horses anymore, now we just can't sell them, and I was just like, honestly, that's not something to complain about. Like, I don't see it as something to complain about. Like, Star Stable got rid of that feature for a reason, because people kept emailing them for wanting their horses back. So it just solves a problem for them, because people keep regretting selling the horses. And yeah, what I find amusing about what this person has said is how these people can't get rid of the horses anymore. Like, the only thing they can do is hide them. But I find it so stupid that people will literally complain about horses, or even like complain about how Star Stable makes too many horses. And it's like, girlie, this is a horse game. Like, of course they're going to be making horses. Of course the main focus is going to be horses. Like, this is literally a horse game. Honestly, I think it's pretty fucking stupid. Maybe when I like ask something in the chat and they ignore it and just like write something else to their friend, like, bitch, I asked you something. If I'm being honest, I feel like I'm a bit guilty of this. If you come up to me in Star Stable, I will ignore you. Like, I'm sorry, I just ignore people that talk to me in Star Stable. Like, the only time I will not ignore them is if like I need to do a group race. And if they're like, thank you, I'll be like, thank you. But yeah, I just ignore people. Like, I don't even have global chat on. Like, it's just turned off. Like, I forget global chat even exists. Like, people talking in global chat, like, what? Like, I forget it's quite literally a thing. When they complain about things that existed for years, like reputation blockers, it can be annoying, but they don't complain about not having a specific race item or extra XP. If you're not willing to do the reputation grind, even if you don't have much time, just do dailies where you have to and reputation blocker. Once you reach the required reputation, automatically done. Seeing this as someone who's been playing the game for years. Honestly, I always hate people who complain about reputation blockers. I think Star Stable removed a lot of reputation blockers in main quests, but I've always seen the reputation blockers as like something that gives you a break, like you can have a break from it. For the reputation, I have like a whole playlist doing reputation, and I haven't done reputation in forever. Like, I haven't done the grind in such a long time. I actually kind of miss it. Honestly, I might start doing it again, but I don't have that many to do left. One of the annoying things is, in some places, you can't get to admired. Like, it just stops. Like, you don't get any more daily quests, and the whole thing just stops randomly. And what I'm saying is that the storylines of the reputation quests, like, they're just not finished. And like, some of them don't actually finish at admired, but some of them, like, the storyline just doesn't finish. It just stops, and Star Stable just never finishes it. And I find it a little annoying. When OGs constantly complain about new SSO, sorry not. I do agree with this one. I think a lot of OGs do complain about new SSO a bit too much. Like, I can understand not liking how the game you love changes so much, but that just means the game probably just isn't for you anymore, Like, you can just, like, grow out of Star Stable, just grow up the game and just not enjoy it anymore. And I feel like a lot of people who played the OG Star Stable, old Star Stable, like, they just don't really understand that, and they just keep complaining. But I think that Star Stable now is so much better than what Star Stable used to be like. I mean, I wouldn't really call myself OG. I started playing in 2017, which soon on the 26th, it's my account is going to be 9 years old, which I'm just like, what the actual fuck? Like, what? But, I mean, I wouldn't really call that OG. It's not really, like, new, but I wouldn't really call it OG either. I feel like I'm kind of just in the middle, kind of. I've literally had people in my comment section tell me that I'm, like, a new gen, or, like, new. They tell me that, like, I joined in 2020, or really around when StarStable came to mobile. And I was like, bitch, who is you? Because these people will literally just argue about it. Like, they'll make the point and argue and continue arguing. And I'm just like, who is you, you know? It kind of makes me speechless a little bit, because I'm just like, what the actual fuck? It did kind of get to a point, though, where I just didn't bother with these people anymore. Like, you're going to try to argue with me with something that is quite literally a fact. Like, I will tell you that you're wrong, but you keep continuing to argue with me, so I'm just not going to bother anymore, you know? The men, specifically the men that expect StarStable to add male characters, like our characters, but, like, they literally expect it. Like, they're just like, when a male character's going to be added, asking for the men. I'm just like, never, girl. Never. I find those type of people so annoying. StarStable's not adding male characters for you, bro. Just, sorry. You can make your character look more masculine, but you're not having male characters, you know? StarStable is making the characters more like so it can be like you, but you're not getting a male character. When they speed cheat with races, and when they complain about everything, then just don't play it. I've never been in a race or a championship with, like, cheaters before, but I definitely know they're definitely a thing. I think this is the same thing as, like, what everyone else has said, except from the speed cheaters. I'm just like, yeah, it's so fucking annoying when they just complain about everything. Like, they'll use cheats, then complain about everything. And I'm just like, you're the reason this game isn't enjoyable. When you guys are around, yapping off. Like, when you're not around, it's peaceful. That's why I love my server. Because, you know, there's hardly anyone here. And, like, it's just away from these people. Like, the only place I find these people are, like, in my comment section, or in somebody else's comment section, or a video of them. That's the only place I'll find them. And it's just like, fuck off. People not respecting opinions make it a world-ending thing. I feel like this is just a thing that happens in general. Like, this doesn't even have to be like a StarStable thing. Like, people just don't respect opinions in the world, you know? I've met a lot of people who are just in my comment section acting like the opinion that I've made is like a world-ending thing. I've been called so many weird things that it's just like, girl, go away. It's just so weird, and I'm just like, you know, I don't even know what to say, like, get off the internet or something, you know, like, it's just so weird. I remember saying that StarStable was money hungry, which they are, and I was called financially irresponsible. I was told to stop playing StarStable, you know, that I remember them literally saying that, you know, it's okay to, like, waste all your money on StarStable, but, like, don't make it a reason to stay. I'm just like, bitch, I'm not the person who you think you're talking to. I spent about £30 on Lifetime Star Rider when it was on discount. That's literally it. I haven't spent any money on this game, literally. £30 pounds. Like, you're thinking you're talking to people who've spent, like, thousands of pounds on this game. I have not. And yes, StarStable is money hungry. Like, fucking deal with it. Like, they're not the evil company you think they are. And I'm not the person who thinks they are an evil company. I think I used to. My first ever talk and train, I was like, it's so manipulating. Oh my god, that video actually pisses me off, because I'm just like, girl, shut the fuck up. You know, like, StarStable is not that evil company with, like, billions of pounds. You know, they're not rich. They're not just trying to take your money for, like, no reason. Like, they actually need your money. Just saying. But yeah, I was literally called financially irresponsible. They literally told me that my parents are shitty parents, that they should be watching me. Like, these people are talking to me, genuinely believing that I spend so much money on StarStable, and that's why I'm calling it money hungry. Like, no. Like, yes, this game is cash grab. Like, they do want your money. But not in the reason you think they do. And I'm just like, whoa. These people freaking talking to me like I was insulting the whole bloodline. And I was like, go calm the fuck down. Calm down. It's like, get the fuck out of here. When they cheat, wasn't there this like massive like wave ban back in, I don't even know when it was, like early 2025, maybe early 2024. I don't really remember when it was, but there was this like really crazy wave ban for everybody who like cheated, like who has used cheats in the game. And yeah, like there's a lot of people who cheat, and I'm just like, if you use cheats in this game, like I don't think you're cool. It's like you're just not cool. Complaining about everything, wanting to bring back old horses, even though SSO said they ain't coming back. Vintage market. Old SSO was so much better. Yep, keep playing the game, etc. I heard about the vintage market. Like a few StarStable players were talking about this like vintage market, about old horses coming back to the game for like, I don't really know, but like, and I was just like, what is this bullshit? Like, StarStable is not, they're not coming back. And like this person has said, like StarStable has said that just old horses aren't coming back. Like, sure, there's like a you can like still buy them. You know, they get a little bit cheaper when the StarStable planning to get rid of them. But like that's the only time you can really get them. If you don't buy it, then that's kind of on you. You know, like these horses aren't coming back. I did hear that apparently StarStable was going to be like doing it for like the birthday event, and I was like, I don't believe that. I don't believe they're going to be bringing back old horses for the birthday event. Like, StarStable said that they're not bringing back old horses. Why would they bring it back for the birthday event if they said that they will never bring them back? They're complaining, they complain, but still pay and play the game. Nothing ever is good for them, and they have zero respect for anyone, especially the creators of the game. They are insanely entitled, especially the older players, as if they made the game. The respect that these people have for, especially the social media team, but the whole team, like all of them, it's like they don't have any respect for them. I've seen people like say that the person or who kind of met the creator of Better SSO is a better person than the StarStable team. And I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, there's no way you're comparing the StarStable team to him. Like, the fuck? And it's just like, people literally genuinely believe that these people, that the team is toxic. What the fuck? Get the fuck out of it. Like, no, they are not. Like, they are actually decent human beings, mind you. Also, people who get online and complain about something, they just complain online, but they won't email StarStable, they won't talk to StarStable about it. They'll just go on the fucking internet and start yapping. And I'm just like, bitch, it's like 70 or 30, but most people on every server are not able to hear anyone having a different opinion than them. It's sad that you can't discuss civil matters anymore with someone calling you by evil names. Of course you should be respectful, etc. But if I'm asking because I genuinely want to know, I don't understand how is that bad. That's why I sometimes wish for 18 plus servers sometimes. Wait. Like I've said, I don't have global chat like on, like I don't see what's going on in global chat. But do people actually like is this actually real? I guess I could understand wanting to 18 plus servers, but you do have to kind of keep in mind that this is a children's game. But I don't see anything wrong with talking about civil matters, like political stuff. No, I've never actually seen this before, but I think you should be able to talk to, like, about anything on global chat, even if, like, things in, like, the real world probably shouldn't talk about on, like, a children's game, if you know what I mean. When they never played in real old SSO and act like they are players from 2014. I just find it annoying, sorry y'all. I can kind of understand that because I have a friend that, like, does that, who started playing in 2021 and acts like they've been here, like, since the old Star Stable, and I'm just like, you never experienced that part of Star Stable before. At the same time, I can't really blame people for acting like they've experienced old Star Stable, especially with how players from old Star Stable act. I can't really blame these people. I don't know, maybe I'm a little guilty of this, I'm not really sure. Like I said, I started playing in 2017. I experienced a little bit of old Star Stable, not too much, but, like, I can understand both sides of it, but I very much can understand why people would act like they've played old Star Stable even if they haven't. Because I've always been, like, a little bit worried to tell people what year I started playing Star Stable, in case they just think they're better than me, I guess. Which does happen. It's happened a lot. Like, I don't just have this feeling that people are just gonna be, like, acting like they're better than me just because they started playing Star Stable earlier. I feel like this is quite a complicated one. Because, like, yeah, if you're an old player and you see people who are not old players acting like they are old players, it can be annoying, but at the same time, I'm just like, there's so many, like, it's so complicated, there's so many ways of how this could go, and I can kind of understand, like, all of them. Like, what if somebody was, like, didn't have the money, or, like, the stuff to play old Star Stable, so they, like, watched on YouTube, and they knew about Star Stable, but couldn't make an account later on, you know? Like, there's so many scenarios to situations like this, that it's all just, like, it makes you kind of speechless, because I can understand every single one of them. I met a new player who'd follow me around while I kept telling them to go away because I was filming. I literally had to leave the game to make her leave me alone. Girl, report. Literally report their account, or put them on your ignore list. When you let a noob win and they say things like haha easy or noob lol, girl, this is why I don't let them win anymore. Like, I've done this in the past and I'm just like, girl, fuck off. When I'm searching people for my club and they find out that I'm the only one there, they say sorry, I'm looking for bigger clubs. Like, bitch, how else should I grow my club? God, this is why I had a little era when I would try to make my own club, but this would always happen to me. Like, I'm definitely not a club person anymore, and this is one of the reasons why. People are constantly spamming roleplays, clubs, etc. Do you mean those type of people who'd be like ABC to join roleplay or some shit like that? I remember that being, like, big in, like, Roblox. Like, does that happen in Star Stable as well? I'm not too sure. Like, I can actually agree with this one. Like, I don't want to fucking, like, if I did open global chat, I don't want to see people fucking talk about roleplays and clubs. Cause, like, piss off. Global chat roleplays. They're literally what we were just talking about. Is it annoying to see roleplays in global chat? Like, if you're asking to, like, join, or if anyone wanted to do one, yeah, it would be a bit annoying to be like, What about those, like, roleplays that are, like, weird roleplays, you know? Ones that aren't really supposed to be on a children's game. One leaves the club and wants to come back and destroy everything. Does this actually happen? Also, you use my sticker? Yeah, I made that one. But does this actually really happen? Do people actually leave a club wanting to join again and destroy everything? Like, what? People who constantly ask for male characters, like, no, that's never going to happen. It's a game with a female lead. Like, that's the whole point of the game. You can make your character as masculine as you'd like, but a male character will never exist. This. Also the fact that Star Stable was literally created because of how unrepresented women are in the gaming industry. Like, I've seen a video being like that there'll be like no changes to Star Stable if they added a male character. I'm just like, it would defeat the whole entire point of why Star Stable was even made in the first place. Literally, like, it's literally defeating the whole purpose of Star Stable. So, like, I don't give a fuck about the law for once when it comes to male characters, because, like I said, it's defeating the whole point of the game. When people are overly obsessed with old Star Stable, they hate on all new updates. I joined in 2019-ish and adored it, don't get me wrong, but objectively new SSO is better quality. I think most people don't miss old SSO, but being a kid, memories and things. Star Stable now is so much better than old Star Stable. I do think that people always think that it's not, just because of how kind of babified they've made the game. Like, it's not scary anymore. It's not like, it doesn't have that mysterious vibe onto it, even though I think it's I believe it's gaining the mysterious kind of thing back, but people just hate on it, and I do feel like it is because of nostalgia. Like, I think if you actually gave Star Stable a chance without being a miserable little shit, I think you'd actually like it, you know? When someone either complains about SSO or someone speaking about their life problems, that should be said to a therapist, not random people on SSO. I feel like this kind of goes with that person talking about civil matters, about civil matters to other people on Star Stable. They were reminded that this is a children's game. Like, I don't think it's really appropriate to be talking about your life problems to other people on Star Stable. It's not really a place you should be talking about that type of stuff, because not everybody will want to talk about that. When someone keeps inviting me to their club when I have to click in no, God, this is why I turned my club invites off. Like, girl, no, I do not want to join your fucking club. People moaning about new horses. If there isn't new horses, people will get bored quickly. This is what I was literally talking about at the start of this video, about how people complain about horses, about how much Star Stable is like making horses, making new coats, and I'm just like, girl, this is a horse game. This is a game about horses. Like, there's going to be horses. The main focus is going to be horses. It's a horse game. People complain about being banned after using cheats. If I'm being honest, I don't really understand why people would complain about it, but this is Star Stable. The Star Stable community, they complain about everything. Someone once told me in my comment section that their account is banned, and I'm just like, girl, what did you do? Like, what did you do to get your account banned? It's like, girl, you use cheats, don't you? I'm pretty sure the ban is like for like 200 years or something. Like, I'm not too sure, but I'm pretty sure the ban on your account is like a really long time, and you're not allowed to make another one. I'm not too sure. Yeah, I'm just like, if you're gonna use cheats, don't be surprised if your account get banned. Something I generally don't like is when I ask where the clothing is from, and they just say global, like, okay, but there are all clothes. So this doesn't really help that much. I know it's hard, and I also don't know where some of my stuff is from, but global is basically doesn't help that often, and I scroll and don't find it. This is completely understandable. I hate global shop for quite a few reasons, because, like this person said, if you ask someone like where the clothes are and they just say global, like, that isn't helping, because all the clothes from Star Stable that you can buy, like, are in global. Like, it's not helpful actually at all, because you're just going to be endlessly scrolling. And so I completely understand this one. And this one is such a, bitch. I only really have, one complaint of my own, because a lot of the ones that I did have, like you guys were talking about it as well, and I talked about mine within yours. But another one that I do have is because obviously I play Star Stable on my iPad. When I tell people that, like a bunch of people will tell me to like just buy a PC or a laptop, I would kind of just like argue with these people about PCs and laptops, because these people weren't really understanding that I don't have the money for a PC, and not everybody has the money for it. A lot of the time when I was 12, when people would tell me to get a laptop, I'm just like, I already have a laptop. But I would argue to these people like I didn't have one. It's so fucking stupid. Looking back at it, me arguing with them about it was so fucking weird. I'm just like, this is so stupid. I have a laptop. Do I play Star Stable on it? No. Is it shit with Star Stable? Yes, it is. It's so fucking laggy. I would just argue with these people like I didn't have one, and that like all laptops are like shit, which they aren't. Because a lot of people think that having an iPad is just lame, I guess. People just like, you play on an iPad? Like, ew. I'm just like, yeah, it's quite good if you just want to be able to play Star Stable. And people are just like, oh, playing on mobile is shit. I'm just like, no, it actually isn't. It actually just depends on the device you are playing on, if it's laggy or not. Like, if you're playing on a device that's old, it's going to be laggy and it's going to be shit. This is going to be the end of the video, because if you haven't noticed, throughout this, my voice is going to be stuffy. I've gotten a cold throughout this, and a lot of the stuff people were saying were kind of like repeating, and I don't really want to repeat, and there were quite a lot of them, so this is going to be the end of the video, and I apologize if you did not see yours. Anyways, I hope you enjoy. Like and subscribe for more. Maybe follow me on TikTok and Instagram. The links are in my Linktree and store page, which are in the description below. I hope you have or had an amazing day, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.